on 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Bike Nation. It's another race number 2 of the season. Second race ever, so yeah, man, definitely learned a lot in this race, just like the other one. This is a crit, a little bit different than the last race I did, which was a circuit race. This was a lot faster. I was more comfortable in this type of race. I've been doing this crit practice every Tuesday. Check out a video. I have another video of every crit practice I do every Tuesday. So I was pretty comfortable in this race, but definitely have a lot of things to learn though when it comes to actual racing. You know, as you saw, I kind of went off the front right now. It was raining before our race, and it was raining a little bit during our race. As you can see, the camera was all wet. So I didn't want to be in the pack right away. I wanted to kind of get out in the front and check out the course by myself, you know, and not have to like kind of weave through people and stuff. So that's kind of what I did. I went off the front right away. Wanted to kind of check out the course. I didn't get a chance to check it out before the race, and so yeah, there's a first turn. There's a straight downhill, so you go really fast, and then that straightaway, I think turn 2 is pretty much flat, and then you come to turn 3 and it's a little uphill. And that's, you know, I took a lap to check the course out. It was kind of hard. As you can see, we were pushing pretty hard. I didn't really want to go with this guy. I don't really know. I'm still new to a bunch of people racing, or I'm still new to like the people that are in my category, so I don't know who's fast, who's not, who's actually gonna go with breakaways and stuff. So I let this guy go. I kind of wanted just to go back to the field, and it's weird, you know. I came into this race not feeling too well either. My back's been hurting. I feel like I did a really long ride maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it hurt my back, man. Like I pushed it pretty hard, and I feel like my back's been hurting every time I try to push down my pedals. So I feel like I just have no power. Yeah, here's a couple guys that kind of chased me down. I looked back and I didn't see the Peloton like right on their wheel, so I just jumped on their wheel. I didn't really want to go all the way back to the Peloton just yet. So I jumped on these guys' wheels. As you can see, this side's the fast side. This corner, you could carry a lot of speed. I noticed a lot of people were hitting brakes on this corner, which a bad idea. I was trying not to get behind the people that I would see hit the brakes. I would try to kind of either swing a little bit wide before the turn so that I had space, or you know, cut in just, you know, wherever I saw that it was safe, and you know I didn't have to hit my brakes, because that's kind of what a lot of people did on that turn. So yeah, so now the Peloton's caught us. I'm getting swarmed right here. I'm just trying to make sure I don't fall. I don't want anyone you know, crossing my wheel or me crossing someone else's wheel. So I never raced in the rain before. I've ridden in the rain, but you know, it's totally different. So yeah, man. And you know, by the way, I had 2 other teammates in this race. I didn't know they were gonna be there. I definitely need to get better communication skills with these guys. So I didn't get to talk to them before the race. We didn't get to talk team tactics or anything like that. So it's my buddy Brian and Mario are in this race. You'll see them. They do a couple of attacks. So they kind of help me out with letting me sit in, because once they attack, you know, you don't really chase your teammates down. So see, there goes Brian attacking on the left. He goes, someone tries to go with him, doesn't really go anywhere. So I'm sitting here. I'm just trying to stay here. I mean, he gets away. He gets a pretty good like gap, maybe like a 3-second gap. I think he opens it up to maybe a 5-second gap. There's this blue kit right there. He chases it down. I didn't, you know, it wasn't that far, so I figured a one-on-one is not too bad, and I was still kind of recovering. Like I said, my back was hurting that one lap that I did at the beginning. So weird. It like totally got me tired. But yeah, I'm staying near the front. I want to keep an eye on that. I want to see if he's gonna get further. And I want to make sure, you know, even though if I'm tired, I'm still gonna try to help out. So I'm staying near the front. So here I am in the front, and I'm like, okay, well, you know, that's my teammate. And so I see them coming back, and I'm not pushing down too much power. I'm actually slowing the Peloton down, and we're catching them. So at this point, I'm just like, you know what, we're gonna catch them. They're not trying to break away anymore, so I'll bring them back slowly. So yeah, here we go, catching the two riders right here. But again, there's still another rider in the front from Methods to Winning in the green jersey. Just so you know, he stayed away the whole race. I mean, I wanted to work to catch him. I think the next lap, or the next couple laps, I kind of try to get the guys to kind of rotate in the front so we could catch him. I mean, there's a bunch of us, man. We could totally rotate and bring this guy back and not have to like kill ourselves by ourselves to catch one guy. But it's Cat 5, you know, there's not much you can expect. Everyone's trying to just race and get through the race, you know. So there wasn't much organization. So that's kind of how it went, you know. It's Cat 5. Everyone's out for themselves unless you got a team and they're willing to stick their nose out in the wind for you. Everyone's kind of on their own in Cat 5, you know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just trying to get through the race like everybody else. I'd like to pull off a win, but I have a lot to learn. I mean, I don't think you need to be the strongest. I mean, Justin Williams says this all the time. You don't need to be the strongest in the race to win the race. You got to be the smartest, man. And that just comes with experience, man. Doing all these races, being part of all these like crit practices, you know, talking to other guys. I mean, I talk to a lot of my teammates, like John Carbo. That gives me a lot of advice. My coach, or my boss, as my kids say, Patrick. Man, these guys gave me so much advice, and honestly, a lot of things that I do would have taken me years to like accomplish. If it was for these guys giving me the advice, like, you know, stay near the front, either stay near the back, don't stay in the middle of a Peloton. It's the most dangerous place to be at. You know, try not to do a lot of surges, because I mean, Cat 5, there's just start stop surges all through the race, man. And I try not to do that. I try to just, you know, if the gap opens up, I try not to just like surge to get to the wheel. You know, it's more like, you know, bring it back slowly. Don't like just use this crazy effort consistently. See right here, I yell at the guys to rotate, and I try to pull the front, tell them to rotate, and then people start attacking, and then my teammate attacks. So then I'm just like, you know what, I can't rotate with you guys no more. I gotta let my teammate go. So there he goes. That's Mario. That's my other teammate that's in the race. He takes a flyer. I'm hoping that he stays away. He's pretty strong. Here's this guy again, man. He covered the other move with my other buddy, and then they go, man. So I'm like, okay, well, let them fill in. I don't want to blow up, and I see, like, I think they're gonna bring it back. So I'm just kind of staying in the back, conserving some energy. Again, I didn't want to be doing all these surges. I see my teammate. I was like, okay, this is far enough, and I stay right here. I never really go back to the Peloton, like to the group. I stay near the front every time. And again, it's just that advice that I get from my other teammates, the older guys, the more experienced guys. Just knowing that helps. I mean, I got like 20 something. I think I like 23. I finished 23 or something. But I mean, if I would have been in the back, who knows where I would have placed, you know. So again, this turn, I mean, I'm on my teammate's wheel, and I know he knows how to ride, so I know he ain't gonna be stepping on no brakes. But yeah, we're just here, and I think Mario's still in the front. He's pulling this field. No, he still has separation, actually. He still has a little bit of separation up there. Yeah, this race wasn't easy, man. It was really hard to navigate through some people. And then definitely the surgy pace was really hard to get around, you know. Like, you didn't want to surge, but sometimes, you know, the gap opened up too much. You didn't want to just let it open up and then you're sticking your nose in the wind. So yeah, see, like everyone's bunched up again. We're gonna come into a turn. I mean, flyer on the right. People start surging again. See, it's like flyer, surge, stop, surge. Couldn't. I had to like every time like go. Well, these guys are. Every time I came into a turn, and like if I was coming in on somebody on the inside, someone, I always just call it out like, hey, on the inside, like it's raining, and I didn't want anyone to be falling down. I didn't want to cause an accident. I didn't want to fall myself. So just calling it out, just trying to make everyone aware what's going on. Another thing I was a little confused in this race was the time. I guess I just I didn't really know. I thought 30 minutes and then it was 5 to go. It was actually like 25 minutes or 20 something minutes and then 5 to go. So I thought I had more time in this race. So that was another thing I kind of messed up in this race. I mean, apart from other mistakes that I did, but yeah, that was another thing I felt like it would have helped out with the race with planning out, like recovery time and attacking time and all that stuff. I actually really enjoyed this, turn 1, 2. Like you gained so much speed, and I know a lot of people in this race would either hit brakes or just take bad lines, and for me it was great because I totally would move up on that side every time. This part was hard for me, man. I don't know, I feel like I'm just struggling on hills right now, or my back, it doesn't help at all either. Like I just felt like this wasn't too hard, but like I would struggle, man. On the last lap, this part was ridiculous. Like I just blew up on this side on the last lap. Yeah, people, another flyer. I mean, that's great, people are taking flyers and stuff. And then at this point, and no one wants to cover it. I'm just like, okay, I'll roll to the front. I'll take a little dig. Everyone kind of took a little dig. I'll take one. I mean, it wasn't a big like a breakaway or anything like that. It was just me trying to close the gap. Like I said, I wasn't feeling too well. I didn't have much to do like with a breakaway. Like I just didn't have that kind of strength right now. And you see all these other riders bridges over, and the gap wasn't that big, and I saw people start rolling through. So I was like, okay, well, I don't have to close it anymore. Cool. And I'll just let them fill in. Like I said, I'm just knowing that there's like this side's coming up. Like this side, I know I can move up easily. So I didn't really freak out, like the fact that they opened up a little gap on me, like a 2-second gap. It wasn't too bad. See, we're all back together here. I let people fill in. We're on the fast side of the course, and I know I can move pretty fast on this side of the course. So as you can see, like there's a little bit of a gap open up. Those 3 riders are still a gap on us, but I mean, I don't think it's that dangerous. I don't feel like it's anything to worry about too much, because they're not really rolling. They're not opening up the gap anymore. If anything, the gap is staying the same and it's getting closed. I think on this turn it starts getting smaller and smaller, and yeah, this is the harder side of the course. And yeah, see it right here, I think it gets closed down. Yeah, see, it gets closed down, and I didn't really use too much energy. So yeah, this side is yeah, people are starting to ramp it up a little bit, going up. Yeah, man, it's just I need to get better at I don't know, strengthening my back or something, because this really kept me from doing well in this race, or at least better. I feel like at some crit practices, I feel like I'm super strong, and I come out here, at least I came out here today, and I felt like I couldn't push my pedals down to save my life, man. Like my back would hurt, my quads would hurt, my glutes were hurting, man. My right glute was hurting really bad. But yeah, look at my teammate Brian. Let's take another dig. He's pulling a rider with him. And again, this when your teammates do this type of thing, like they start pulling away, it gives you a chance to really rest, like in the Peloton. Like it gives you a chance to not do any work and sit in and let other people do the work, because they have to chase your teammate down. It's not up to you to chase your teammate down, and another thing, like there's a lot of people here with teams, and like I wish that a lot of teams, I mean, there's only so much you can expect, right? This is Cat 5, but I mean, there's people here with teammates. Like you could have organized with your team to bring this break back. Like you got people that are on the same team that probably are more willing to work together to bring a break back, And I wish that also my team, but other teams would like gather or rally together and say, let's bring this break back, and really just rotate in the front to bring the break back. And I mean, sure, you're probably gonna bring the Peloton back, but I mean, you'll bring the whole race back together, and then you could totally like sit in if you're in the team. Like it's your team, and if anything, you might drop a lot of riders. Like a lot of riders got dropped in this race. I don't think everybody finished. I saw a lot of riders getting lapped. I look back, the Peloton wasn't as big as when it started, so just this surging pace killed people. Imagine if we would have kept the pace the same, like average 26 miles an hour. It would have been easier for people to stay in as well. Like I felt like it would have been easier on my legs, like doing a consistent effort the whole time versus going from like 20 miles an hour to like 30 miles an hour, 32 miles an hour, and then going back down. I mean, that kills your legs, yeah, like that. I mean, my teammates are in the front right now. I'm resting. Like I said, I wish I could help these guys more. I mean, these guys were doing work. Mario and Brian, man, they kept trying to break away, dude. And I felt bad because I didn't really do any of that. I didn't have the legs for it, man. I was just trying to recover or stay in. I didn't want to get dropped. Yeah, right here, like everyone's taking this bad line, right? I'm like, eesh. So I just swing. These guys try to take this line in. But yeah, this is kind of like the whole race. Like no one really got away apart from that methods to winning guy. No one else got away. And at one point we kind of saw him on the turn, and we didn't chase him down, man. I'm still a little salty about that. We didn't chase him down. With this whole group of guys could have chased this guy down. All these efforts, trying to break away by yourself instead of just saying, hey, let's work together. Let's bring this guy back. Like all these guys are strong. Like, these guys in front of me, like they're all strong, and I'm pretty sure all these guys in front of me are stronger than I am, and they could have totally like rotated, pulled through, and brought this guy back. Because I don't think he was going that much faster than we were. I think he just created a gap and just held his pace. And from what I was told, I mean, at one point it looked like we were going to catch him because he was slowing up. And it's just a matter of we couldn't get organized in the back to catch him. It's like right here, like this guy's taking a massive pull in the front. Like, I mean, that's great for everybody else, but like that sucks for him. He's not going anywhere. He's just going to go back now, and no one else is going to rotate through. Like, yeah, my team's getting frustrated. They're just like, I'm going to try to break away again. And there it goes. And yeah, Brian tries to create a gap again, and I mean, I don't know what was going on in the back anymore. At this point, I wasn't even looking back anymore. I knew the race is up here. There's not much to do back there, but I did see like pictures and videos and stuff. It did get broken up quite a few times, the Peloton, but yeah, look at this. I'm taking wide lines. I'm taking this short line, and look how I just move up. I'm not pedaling too much right here. Like I'm soft pedaling around these guys. Almost ran into the guy's wheel. Yeah, man, this is pretty much the whole race. You know the race, how races go. Someone attacks, bring it back. Someone attacks, this guy's attacking. They're gonna bring it back. I tell Brian, hey man, just rest, my dude. You've been doing a lot of work, and yeah, he just sits in, I think now. Yeah, this is pretty much the rest of the race, man. It's just a bunch of people attacking, and trying to do something, but I mean, like I said, it's really hard to go off on your own unless you're that Methodist winning guy. Is that him up there? No, those are lap riders. I don't know when. I personally didn't see him. Like, I wasn't really looking up further because I kind of figured he was gone already. Out of sight, out of mind. He totally pulled that off. I figured he was gone. He was gone for the day. I said, he's gone. Like, I saw him on the first lap, and that was it. I didn't see him ever again. But I did see some videos where he was like right on the same straightaway as us, and we just didn't catch him. We were all racing for second, dude. Like, being up here in the front, honestly, if I felt good, my legs felt good, I feel like I could have easily taken top 10, like, but there's only so much you can do. You can't always have good days, and that's okay, that's fine. These guys all worked hard. I just sat in the rest of the race. I didn't really just take the front anymore. Like I said, look at these turns, man. I move on the left side. I was gonna go to the right side, and then I saw everyone's moving on the left, so I totally moved to the left side of that guy because I knew if I moved to the right, I was gonna be hitting a lot of wind myself, and I was gonna, be having to put out a lot of watts going on the right side. So I just softly pedaled and moved to the left side, just so I can get behind these guys over here. Taking this inside line. And again, like I said, I feel like people were taking some not so great lines. I don't know if it's lack of experience or if it was just because it's raining, everyone was scared to take that inside line. But it felt like the inside line was always open, so I was like, well, I'm gonna take it. It's shorter. My momentum's not getting, and no one's in front of me, so I was always taking it. See, like, I'm on the inside line, coming in, and right behind this guy's wheel, and these guys are pushing it, man. I mean, I'm pushing it too, but I'm sure they're doing a lot more work than I am. Like, this guy's trying to get back into the slipstream, and that's great. Like, everyone was pretty safe. Like, no one was being, as the vegan cyclist says, a douche canoosh. Yeah, no one was being douche canooshes here. Everyone was, letting people slot in and not trying to push people out of the way, because we don't want none of that, dude. At least not right here. So this is a Cat 5 race, man. There's no big creams on the line here, okay? So yeah. By the way, if I sound a little funny, just got over a little sickness. Had the cold, so I feel like I'm a little stuffy still. So sorry about that. See what else we do during this race, man. What other things I mess up in and could have done better. By the way, let me know, like, in the comments below if you guys notice anything that I do incorrectly or could have done better. Definitely open to advice. I know I'm gonna get some advice from my boss. It's called Pat. He's pretty much our team organizer, our team director, our team everything. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some input in this, which I appreciate and kind of wanting. I really want to do better at these races. I'm a little frustrated. Like, I went home after the race, you kind of like, man, I could have done this, could have done that, and definitely, like, I had to go to church after, so I had to leave right after the race, so I didn't get to sit there with my teammates and discuss what we could have done, what we saw, what we noticed. I didn't get to sit there. I had to get my stuff together and head back to San Dimas to get to church. But definitely, like, during the car ride back, I was just like, man, I could have done this. Man, I shouldn't have gone off the front at the beginning. Like, it really tired me out. Man, I should have just sat in. I shouldn't have covered anything. Just because I'm really competitive. I came from a running background, and I was really competitive in that, and I was always in the top 5 in most of my races, if not like getting podium. So like, I'm used to winning, man. Like, I'm used to being up in contention, like being up there, and I'm used to putting down fast times. I'm used to being good at a sport. So coming into cycling is really humble to me. Look at that line, dude. I think I did that pretty well. What do you guys think, man? Like, look at this. Looking like a pro out here, dude. Cutting the line in like that. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So like I said, I'm used to like, being good at something, and cycling has really humbled me, man. Like, I suck. I'm just learning. There's a lot to just getting on your bike and pushing down on your pedals, and seeing who's stronger, dude. Like I know these guys are stronger. Like I on Tuesday I raced with guys that are way stronger than I am, and I'm able to stay on their wheels some days, just depending on what I do. Sometimes I notice what exactly I did that day to get me where I was. Like the positioning I was, the I guess like having like how much energy I had left at the end of the race to sprint, or sometimes I notice, and sometimes I don't know what I did that made me feel so good that day. So yeah, dude, like cycling's been a whole new experience for me. And I'm trying to, I want to be good at this, man. Like, I want to be good, and I want to be able to really like, get some good results. By the way, I believe this is the last lap, and my team is up there. As you can see, look at Brian is leading out Mario, and I didn't realize this was going on because my head was down, I think, or I was looking at the wheel in front of me, and I noticed that, and I start moving. I notice I'm boxed in, by the way. I want to get up there, and like I said, we had no team tactics at the beginning of the race. At least I didn't. They might have talked it, obviously they talked something right there because they organized something. I didn't know they were gonna do this, and I wanted to help, man. So I was like, I'm gonna get up there. So I move. I started moving to the left so I can get up there because I didn't want to go to the right. The only time I didn't take the inside line, by the way. Dang. So I move here, and as soon as I get here, I don't know if I initiated this, like someone thought I was gonna attack, so the pack starts attacking, and Brian's cooked. He just pulled like half a lap. After the race, I was like, man, I could at least pulled like half a lap, saved Brian for this part right here, and Brian could have totally gave it his all to lead Mario out, past this last turn, turn 3. We could have done something, but yeah, this is the last lap, and man, like I'm right here, look at it, but I'm so gassed already. Like just that little effort to get me to the front right there, like I'm so gassed. Look at it, like I would have been like top maybe 10, 15, and I just dropped places right here. I don't know, like again, like it just messed up so much on the last lap, the last 3 laps. Like look at this, I just got passed by like a bunch of riders right here, dude. Yeah, man, that was the race, dude. That was the race. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know in the feed. Let me know what I could have done better, what you guys noticed that I messed up in. If you guys have any advice on getting better at races, or anything that would help me get better results, or if you guys like the video, just give me a thumbs up, or if the video could be better quality, or anything, give me some feedback, man. I welcome it, I encourage it, I want it. So have a good day, guys. I'm out. Peace.